You know, I thought about it, and I usually buy the pie crusts that are in the package already. Sometimes I have bought these, but they work a lot better. For some reason, this one is not cooperating. So I'm not really worried about it because I'm just going to makeshift it because it's a crust and it's very pliable. So I can just make it into a crust. So that's what I'm going to do. Because I tried to get it out and it's just not cooperating. So I'm just trying to get it out in big pieces and then I'm just going to make my own crust, guys. So listen, you guys, this is a learning moment. I wasn't going to film this and I said, you know what? Let me film this because this is what you not have to worry. Like, things happen, you know. The crusts might break, you know, you might have dry something or whatever. Everything can be taken care of, guys. It's not a tragedy. It is Thanksgiving. It's just us. It's not a big deal. Like, you have to be able to go with the flow, especially if you're having a lot of people. You know, you have to be able to just go with it because things are going to happen. You don't know. Nothing is guaranteed in life. We all know that. Get out of here, you. He's trying to, see what he does? You see his little snout? Always trying to get into something. So I'm going to makeshift it, which is not the end of the world. Yeah, I have this, it's going like this, goes like this, yeah. Like I said, it's very pliable, so I can mold it right into what I want to do. And nobody will even know the difference. Not that anybody will even care. You know what I mean? Nobody's going to care. As long as it tastes good, they really don't care what it looks like. Koopy, what are you doing? Okay, so I'm just molding it in, and that's fine. Now this is the part that is really being, yeah, see, look at this. It's really being very difficult, but that's all right, like I said. I'm just gonna mold it. And actually, guys, I enjoy doing this. And I gotta go get Cooper because he's in the back room, and I think he is, see, it won't come off like a big piece, which I'm trying to get it to do, but it's not cooperating. 1 second. Now, I had to use those other crusts that I had because it just wouldn't come off the tray in one spot, in one sheet. So I had to like piece it together, but I made it like, you know, it is fine. It's got 3 crusts on here on top, but they were very thin also, so it's fine. See, this is what happens, guys. When something happens, you just do it, and it's going to be just as good. So I'm going to get the apple crisp together now. I'm going to put the oven on, and I'm going to get these pies and apple crisp in the oven, because like I said, I'm going to cook them so they're almost done. And then I'll put them in the oven for the last like 10-15 minutes before we have them for dessert, and that'll be good. And then they'll be ready tomorrow. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get the apple crisp together. I'll show you guys that in a minute. Apple crisp into this pan. I am putting some of the juice because I think it's going to be delicious. I mean, you know, there's going to be juice in it regardless. It's going to make its own juice. And piece of skin for the apple. And then I'm going to put the topping. I have to make the topping to go over it. So I'm going to put a little bit of the syrup. Not a lot, because like I said, it's going to, that's good. You can see all the speckles of butter in here, guys. That's what makes it so freaking good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to get the bowl and get the topping ready for it. Stir up. It's with flour, oats. I did have oats in the back, thank God. Flour, oats, brown sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, a little bit of salt.
What are you making? Oatmeal?
Apple crisp.
Oh, you're making oatmeal. What are you making oatmeal for?
Let's see, flour. Yeah, flour, oats, brown sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, salt, and then a half a pound of butter that cut up in little pieces. So this is what it looks like. This is the yumminess. Alright, so this is all mixed up. I have the oven heating up.
These-
Yeah, I want to save those. Those are really good to save. Just,
You got one under there, you've never used
I
it.
don't care. I want those.
You really have an issue.
Alright, guys. Yeah, this is gonna. I flattened this out. So good. Yummy. Now I'm gonna spread this over the apples. Guys, let me tell you something. This is gonna be so good. Like, really? I'm gonna break up the butter a little bit more. I feel like the butter's not broken up enough.
Synthetic or whatever. Cost me $90.
I love how you got coupons for regular oil, not synthetic. Meanwhile, 90% of the cars, the newer cars, they are all synthetic. But if you have coupons for the old oil, it's ridiculous. Like my car, that would be used, I do regular oil.
Cost me $90 for that section.
Getting it all in the corners.
So 70 for the oil change. Oil change and
So,
tire
I think it's like-
$20.
After 11, I think it's like 12 o'clock. I didn't even have lunch or breakfast yet. Honestly, I'm not even hungry right now. But I'm getting a little bit.
Have you rotated them?
You know, as soon as they did that.
No, okay, you should do that every other oil change.
In the corner is good. Make sure everything is covered.
Charge you for it.
Yes.
Because I know where I go over here, like I said, I get the oil change and tire rotation at $20.
And make sure the butter's all spread out, see? Because the butter is like
The tires are good though?
That's when I do my brakes.
heaven. I'm in heaven. Where my heart will always be.
Right, well, this is 800 plus tax, so probably.
When I'm dancing, something cheek to cheek. Alright, enough.
I gotta pee.
Okay, so let me get this in the oven. And I gotta see how long they cook. I'll check it out. Actually, Alexa, how long does apple crisp have to cook?
It is recommended to bake apple crisp in the oven for
That'll
40
be too
minutes.
quick.
at 350
40 minutes.
degrees.
Off of the mushrooms, and I'm saving the stems because that's what I'm gonna use to make my stuffing with. Okay, for the mushrooms. I put like imitation crab sometimes in my mushrooms. I was wanting to do that this time, but I forgot to buy the crab, so
Great,
we're just gonna do it the other way.
great.
You can put any kind of stuffing any kind of mix that you want in your, mushrooms. So I'm just getting the little stems out and putting the excess.
No crab, there goes my stuffed mushrooms.
Whatever. All right. Now, honestly, I usually make more than these, but this is enough. We have so much other stuff. That's what I'm talking about as far as scaling down. You know, not making as much. Like I'm having a lot of stuff, but I'm not making as much of it because otherwise it's just wasteful. So I'm just getting some of the good brown stuff out of here, not all of it. You know, it is what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna save that. Any little pieces of mushroom, I'm gonna save. And if I feel like I have to have more mushroom in my stuffing, I have canned mushroom I can always add to it. I'd rather not because it's just I want it fresh, but if worse came to worse, I can always do that if I need it. I think it might be okay. Alright, so this is garbage. I'm going to cut these up when I come back and then saute them in the onions and the other stuff that I have aside for the stuff from the stuffing. I'm going to add that to it and make a little quick stuffing, and then I'll show you guys when I stuff these. Sometimes I parboil these. I'm not going to do it this time. I'm just going to cook them straight in the oven because there's not even that many of them, and I don't need to do that. So they'll probably cook when I make them tomorrow. I'm not going to make them till tomorrow. They'll probably take like, I don't know, about a half hour, about 30 minutes
You
for
don't
the
need
mushrooms
to-
to get really, no,
No,
for the mushrooms to get really, tender and soft. All right, so I'm gonna throw this out, get these cut up, and then I gotta eat something because it's like 12:30 and I haven't eaten anything and I'm starting to feel a little nauseous. So I need to eat something. Grease still from the mushroom, from the onions, sausage, and celery and all that in here. So I don't need to put any other grease in here because then I'll just ended up taking it out anyway. So I'm gonna add these. One thing I am gonna probably put in here is a little piece of butter once this starts getting cooked up. And this is gonna get the volume's gonna go up more because I'm gonna put some breadcrumbs in it. Not a lot, but a little bit of breadcrumbs to bind it up a little bit. And a little bit of seasonings, not much because like I said, it's already seasoned with all the other stuff. So, not much. I'm not gonna go crazy on the salt. I was very careful with the salt this year, Bill, and the stuffing, because I feel like lately I've been over salting a little bit, and I don't like when my dishes are salty. Like you can throw it in the garbage and just be done with it if it's salty. All right, so I'm being a little cautious.
I like salt.
And you like salt, I know. We all like salt, but I don't want to over salt. All right, anyway, enough of that. All right, I'm gonna get something to eat now. Amazing. So tomorrow I'll put it in the oven for like 20 minutes just to warm it up. And it'll be great. And the apple crisp is done too. I just left that in here for now. I'm gonna let that cool off a little bit. Then I'll take it out. And then I'm gonna let these completely cool before I put them in the refrigerator. All right, guys, so here's the stuffed mushrooms. They're all ready. I'm gonna put them downstairs in the refrigerator, and tomorrow I'm gonna put them probably in the toaster oven to cook tomorrow because my oven won't be free. So do whatever I can in there and whatever I can in the oven. So that's it, guys. Okay, I have the yams in the oven. Everything else is done. Once the yams get done, I'm gonna let them cool, peel them, slice them, and get them in the pan and all ready to be baked tomorrow. And tomorrow I will show you those. But I'm gonna end this video now because it's already really long, and I have to go because it's like, what time is it?
3:06.
It's like 3:05, 3:06, and I have to figure out what we're gonna even have for dinner tonight because I don't even know about dinner yet. So I'm still in my dirty apron. My apron's a mess now. I had a really good day. Got so much accomplished. I got the apple crisp, the apple pie, the string bean casseroles done. I got what else?
I don't know.
What else did I get?
I was not here.
The yams, the oven. All that work, guys. That's most of the stuff that I have to get done. And then we'll be ready in the morning to get the turkey stuffed. The turkey's just about defrosted. I left it out and then I just put it back in the fridge. And tomorrow morning I'll get up early, open it up, and clean it up and make sure that it's all defrosted inside so I can stuff it with the turkey. With the stuffing. I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. All right, guys. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks for your support. If you guys like this video, please hit the thumbs up button on the bottom. Don't forget to hit the notification button and the bell so you guys can be notified every time I upload. All right, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you tomorrow. Or I'll see you on the What's for Dinner later, guys. All right. Have a great night. Great day. Bye. See you on the next video.